Good morning, friends. Today we will discuss about selection sort. Okay, so topic is selection sort. So what selection sort do? Suppose we will take an example. Okay, these are the numbers 4, 5, 3, 1. So I want to use do some modifications 14, 30, 10. Okay. So this is a number I want to sort. So what selection sort do is that it will select a position. Okay, so I will select the position, first position. Now what I will do is I will correct this position, not the number, the position. So what it do is that it will compare this position with the remaining element positions. So that means currently the first position hold 14 and 14 will be compared with 5. Okay, if the condition is been holding, condition 14 is greater than 5. So what we will do, we will put 5 here and put 14 in the second position and 13 in the third position and 10 in the fourth position. Okay, so this position is being shifted out. Now the first position value is 5, that will be compared with 13. So here no change is there. Again the first position value is being compared with the last element. So the last element is 10, no change. So this is the first thing the selection sort do. It will take the first position and it will be compared with the remaining elements. Very simple thing. So we want to do that. So how we will do that? First of all, I will write the code for. I want to read the number. Okay. So I will use a array. So initially, what I want, I don't know the size. So I will ask the user what is the size of the array. Enter the number size. Enter the size. So for that, I will create a variable int n. So variable is there. Then I will apply the scanf percentage d. Then I will put and of a of I. And of n. I read the number. This is the size of the array. Now, next thing is I will create an array using this size. Next thing is I want to read the elements into the array. So we already know that array will have array is a variable which can hold similar type of elements together, and each position in the array starting from 0 to n minus 1. This is the position. So I want to insert elements in each positions. So I will use a for loop for that. For int I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. So then I will apply the scanf again. Scanf percentage d and a of I. So what do is that initially the I value will be 0. So a of 0 position, first I will read the value, then I will be incremented. So it become 1. In that value position I will insert another element. I will take the next value. I will insert the element in the next position. Like that it will go. Okay, it will go up to the last position. So I will completely insert the value. Next thing is that I want to, I will come to the selection sort. So in the case of selection sort, I want to do what? I want to select the first position that should be compared with the remaining positions. Okay, so that thing I have to do. So I have already completed the first pass. So this first position is being corrected out. How it is being corrected? It is being checked with the remaining elements like that. So it is being checked. What I will do the next is I will take the second position and I will try to correct that second position. That means this 14 will be corrected. The second position will be corrected. So what I do is 14 will be combined with 13. So a change will happen. So the value will become 5. 5 will come here. Then 13 will be pushed here. 14 will be pushed here. 10 will be pushed here. Okay. Next, this 13 will be combined with 10. Again, we have to swap. We have to make a change. 5, 13, not 10. It will be 10. And this become 14. And this become 13. So that means the second position is being corrected. So we have to do it again till the last element. So this thing I have to do in the selection sort. So what I have to do, I have to initially I want to select the first position. That position will be combined with the remaining all elements. This is the code I have to write. Okay, so what I will do is that I will write a for loop. So I have to create a for loop. I want to find out the range. From where I have to start? I have to start from the first position. From the first position I have to check. So currently this first position is being checked. So first position is I equal to 0. I will put I equal to 0. Up to which position I have to reach, that I have to find out. So what happens is that currently initially the first position is being compared with all the remaining elements, and we find out that 5 is the position at number to be placed in the first position. After the second position is being compared with the remaining elements, and its position is being corrected. So we find out that 10 is the correct value. Now we'll take this number and it will be checked. So 5, 10, 5 is I equal initial position I0, then this is second position I1, so this is third position. This third position should be corrected now. So 14 and 13 will be checked, so it will become 13 and 14. Okay, so the first loop I have to write is it should start from 0 and up to n minus 1. I don't want to check this element. The size of the array is currently it is 4. I want to check up to 3 because initially I check the first position, then I check the second position, then I check the third position. It's finished. So I want to do that. So for that I will write this loop. For I equal to 0, I is less than, if it is 4 elements, it should be less than n, I plus plus. So less than n minus 1 is also enough. You can write up to n minus 1. Because up to n minus 1 only we want to check. We don't want to take the last element. So 0 is there, 1 will be there, 2 will be there, 3 is not required. So this loop is for finding the position. So initially the position will be 0, first position. Next it will be incremented. So it becomes 1. This position will be reached. It will be corrected. Then it will reach the I become 2 and this position will be corrected. So this position has been corrected here. Okay, so now we can stop because we don't want to check the last element. With last element we don't want to check because it will be corrected. The remaining elements is been corrected, it will be corrected. So this is the loop for doing that. Now I want to again I will come to the initial position. First position will be checked with the second position. Okay, first position will be checked with the third position. First position will be checked with the fourth position. Okay, so if first position is 0, the second position starting point is 1. Okay, initially 14 is checked with 5 because first position is 0 and second position is 1, and first position 0 and second position, if the value initial position is 0, I have to start from 2. I want to find out the starting point, then only I can write the loop. Okay, so if it is 0, it is this starting point is 1. If it is 1, it is 1, here it's 1, its starting point become 2. So the same thing. So what I can write is that I will write another for loop j equal to 0, j equal to I plus 1. It's holding because initially it is 0, then we have to check from this position. If we reach this second position, we have to check from third position. Up to which position I have to check? I have to check up to this last position. Like similar, this first position will be compared with this. First position will be compared with the second element. First position will be compared with the last element. Okay, so I have to check up to n. Up to n, I want to check j plus this. Okay, now it's very simple. I just want to, what I'm going to do, I want to check the position. Position is been holding in this loop. This loop is for finding the position. Initial first position, I value will be 0, and the second position, this loop is for holding the where to check. Initially it will be checked with the first position, 0 will be checked with the first position, and 0 will be checked with the second position, 0 will be checked with the third position, like that. So this loop is for selecting that position. Okay, so this is the position, initial position, and this is for where to check. Okay, so what we have to write? We have to write like this: a of I is greater than a of j. Then we can have a swap. We will perform a swap. For that we will going to declare a temporary variable. Temporary variable has been created. Temp equal to a of I. A of I equal to a of j. A of j equal to temp. You see the code. Okay. Take the case of this same numbers. So initially the I value will be 0 and j is I plus 1, that first position. 1. 0 will be compared with 1. This 14. This 0th position will be compared with first position. So that means a 14 is greater than 5 is holding. So we will perform a swapping. 14 will be copied to temp, and 14 will be overwrite with 5. 5 will be overwritten, and this a of j, the second position, will copy the value of 14. So what happens is that 5 will be pushed to here and 14 will be pushed to here. Okay, so now j will be incremented. J value become 2. Initially it was 1, now it become 2. Then 5 will be compared with 13. Now change. This will not work. It will take the next element. 5 will be compared with 10. Okay, 5 will be compared with 10. Now change. That means this for loop will break now, because it reach up to less than n. Condition has been holded. So it will come to the ith value. I will be incremented. So initially the first position was being corrected now. So I is been incremented to 1 position. So it will reach the second position. This is my second position. So this is second position now. So second position should be compared with the third position. For that I value become 1, and now what happens is for j is automatically incremented by 1. So I is 1 and j is starting from 2 itself. That's the same thing I want to do. I want to check from 14 to 13 should be corrected. 14 and 13 is being checked, and what I find is that 14 is greater than 13, so swapping will happen, and this 13 will reach here and this 14 will reach here. Okay, 13 and 14. 13 and 14 is being reached here. Now what happens is that 13 is being, j will be incremented again, so 13 will be checked with 10. So what happens is that 13 is greater than 10 volt, so now again swapping happens. 10 become 10 will reach here and 13 will reach here, so the second position has been corrected now. So again j will be incremented and this value will be incremented, so it becomes 2. It become 2, second position we will reach. So now, so automatically j value become 3, so this will be compared. 14 and 13 will be compared, so there is a swapping required, so it will be swapped out, so it will stop. Then it will reach here and automatically the loop will terminate and we'll get the list. So this is selection software. It is a simple code. Okay, so this code is used for finding whether a number is to sort the number using selection sort. Just run this code. We put a hash include stdio.h. So this is the code and I will minus l, everything is there. We'll just run that code. GCC selection. GCC selection.c. This is in brackets. Bracket. We will enter the size. Temp is here. This is for loop. We'll just comment the line and check whether it's working or not. Let's see. The code is working. Just run the enter the size 4 elements. So we'll give elements 14, 13, 5, 1. So we have to print the result. So we'll print here values. We'll put random slash. Elements 14, 13, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 13, 14. So we got the result. I think you understand the concept. It's a very simple concept. This is called selection sort. Thank you.